Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is George. I'm here with Franco. This is Trading Futures Live, where we trade futures live every day. We're a little behind today, having some computer issues, so I do apologize. That being said, let's get into it real quick. Trading is inherently risky and can result in the loss of capital, so please do not take our trades. We are here for educational purposes only. And with that being said, let's take a look at the news. We don't really have much going on today. The major news was really Elon Musk's Twitter message this morning that that seems to not be going down, so that kind of moved the markets earlier this morning. But most everything is up other than Twitter. As Beto stated earlier. And at 10 a.m. we have consumer sentiment, which is really the only news left on for the week. So not much going on there. If we take a look at the charts, we have the four indices to the left. And this black line again is yesterday's close on all of these charts. So everything is well up on yesterday's charts. The NQ is up over nearly 200 points. And the ES is up about 40 right now, but upwards of 50 about an hour ago. We've got the VIX coming down. That's to be expected as the indices are going up. So the VIX is dropping at 30.50 right now. We've got gold down as well. Crude way up back to 109, considering it was down at like $1 earlier in the week. So crude continues to spike up, which is somewhat interesting considering China is shut down for the most part. So their demand should be down. So that spike in the oil must be them expecting that China is going to open up pretty soon. And then the dollar. Dollar's up. Dollar's been up. Dollar continues to go up. Yesterday was a 52-week high. Today's at a 252-week high, I believe. So let's get into it. I think Franco's ready to take over.
Hey, good morning, guys. Today we have a pretty quiet day. You know, what about news concern? So we have consumer sentiment at 10, and the usual report that we get every Friday, right? The commitment of traders of those. But those reports are a lagging report, right? Because that data is from last week, so it's not really a news. Like I said yesterday in my recap, I'll be going to micros today. I've had some computer issues. My software to translate from the mini to the micros is not working, so I haven't used it in a while. So I'll get it ready for Monday. We have 5 minutes to the bell, right? And today my trade plan is alright. I'm not very bullish, right? Because the dollar is basically being flat and it's going up right now, and the yen is it was going down, but it's holding right there. And the reason mainly I'm not very bullish today. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I could trade longs today, but the context right now, like the 10-year yield is back to 2.9, right? From 2.8 yesterday, right? That has been very volatile. That being very volatile means that the market can be very volatile today. So the yield is one thing that is showing me volatility. Now I have the VIX. Where's the VIX? The VIX is going down back to 30, right? Last time we had 30 was May 6th. And then we had a pretty volatile days after that, right? I mean, the VIX has been behaving very, very on typical, like not like I haven't seen this VIX behaving like this. Yesterday and the day before, not the day before, 2 days ago, Wednesday, market had a pretty rough day. It was down like 3% or 2%, and the VIX was flat. First time I see that, so that's curious. So a lot of people trading the VIX. There's a lot of people selling volatility right there. I've been one of those, like I've sold some puts and stuff, but yeah, let's see how it goes. So my trading plan today is see if I can find good areas where to short or where to long. I am expecting a sideways volatile day, right? I have marked off. I'm gonna show you guys here. The blue lines are the overnight high, overnight low. These dashed orange line is the ATR extension. The yellow line is a COT for the daily chart. So this is very powerful thing. So all these has the COT here in the yellow line, right? So I wanted to check a supply zone above that, and my supply zone above that is 12,318. Most likely not in play today, but if it gets in play today, that will mean that we have a pretty bullish day. So I'll see how this goes. And one important sensitive point is this red dash dotted line. That's the closing from yesterday. So what could happen is come back to the closing, right, and then fill the gap and then come in here. That is one possibility. Let's see how this goes. And let's wait for the internals to start showing data. The ADQD is very positive, extremely positive, but the tick chart is showing some weakness. So we need like a few minutes for this to show us data. Like remember guys, since I day trade, I rarely take zones from previous days, but those zones have to be created during regular trading hours, and I do have preferences of what time to take in. So I rarely take a zone created at 1 in the afternoon or at noon. I do like before 11 a.m. or something, so the volume is a lot higher. I want to monitor what the dollar's doing, and the dollar is approaching to a supply that I have, there for a long time. I've had this supply for a long time, brother. So my plan for today is going to micros and trying to risk the whole area and keep my risk at $250. So what I'm trying to do here, I'm gonna put the smart risk of $250, right? And let's see if this works. $250. I'm gonna test this. There you go. Yes. What if I go to 4? There you go. Nice. So my platform is up and running. Is not translating from the mini contract to the micro, but that's fine. I can do it manually. But what I needed to do is just because of the calculation will take me longer, because it's like it could be like odd contracts like 7, 8, right? So I have it set at $250 and $250, and it'll automatically calculate how many contracts I'm allowed to take. I still will have to draw the zones here, so you guys will not see my trades as of today. Tomorrow I can set the screen so you can watch them better, right? You can watch real time my trades. Or you know what I can do? Yes, I could mirror them. So let's do this. Right. Let's mirror my trades to a sim account, right? Three more minutes for this candle to close. And I do have this zone. It's selling off. Markets are selling off, but ES and NQ, but RTY is still holding. It's breaking this area from the overnight, which is I think is a good area. I don't like it, and I wouldn't trade there. But nevertheless, is an area where a bunch of traders are going to be trading there. I would like to find an opportunity here where to trade. This is 111.31. All right, so it's 130 to 148. 130 to 148. 131.48. Right, I have that. You guys see this? I'm gonna keep this and $200, right? So I can make Alright, the ADQD shows a lot of strength. There's one more minute for this 7 minute. So I want to be careful here. I don't want to be run over by the 7-minute. So the way I would be looking at this is, alright, so 4 micros, right? So it's back to the open of the candle. I think the candle will close bullish. Yeah. I want to take these to the short side. I'm going to risk $162 with 4 micros, and I have my order there. What I'm going to show here is the MQ and the 3-minute. Yeah. There you go.
Order filled.
So I have an order there, sitting there. My risk is very limited. This is not a breakout. It's the same zone play, but alright, so I'm in this short. Let's see how this behaves. So the tick chart is showing a little bit of weakness, not too much, but the ADQD is flat. Now remember, me trading micros is a lot more comfortable because the risk is very, very, very low. So I can go ahead and risk the whole area, right? And be confident that I can keep trading during the day, right? So this will be enable more opportunities in me because the money and management and the risk management, it'll be less of a pressure for my trading, which has been very, very tight these days, and I've missed a lot of opportunity because of the risk management. Do we have any information from the algo search?
The algos took a short practically at the open, and
Alright,
now we're long on NQ and short on ES.
Okay, so I was 1-to-1. I'm gonna bring my stop break even. I might be stopped out of this trade, but it is what it is, guys. That's the rule. Yeah, I'm out of this trade. I think it's for the good. This usually my trades work real quick. And how you can see here, the 3-minute is a very bullish pattern. It came here, it didn't break any lows, and was holding big time with volume, right? So like I said, these overnight zones are very, very important, right? Usually when we have a bullish pattern and this consolidation happens during the overnight, look, all this this is the London Open right here. It held. That's a very sensitive point, right? Regardless of the volume, right? We know this. This volume is very low, but this volume is very low at the CME. But there are CFD, there are global markets being traded that computers mirror this behavior. Regardless of this volume, CFDs are being trading in Europe, right? So sometimes we see overnights with low volume, but are very strong areas, right? I usually don't take overnights. I feel I don't need to. I rather just waiting for a zone to be created.
What are you looking to get done today?
Same thing. Just wait for a zone to be created. Right now, if we break the overnight and we hold here, in the next retracement, I will be taking this long. We see the RTY pushing hard to the upside. If we wanted to take one
And
breakout,
the internals, what are the internals telling you?
the ADQD is holding steady, very bullish. Like it's holding, it's not moving. We might see a plateau here, but the tick chart is not bearish. It was showing some weakness, but now it's holding above the zero line. So my plan right now is this, and then this, and then this. I don't want to see the next candle doing like this, weakening, and then coming down. No. I want a steady close there. Now, a good thing about the smart risk that I have here, for instance, if I want to go long here, it won't let me submit any order because I have such a limited risk that I need to go to the micros chart, which is good. I usually don't have that feature enabled in my computer, but as of this week, for this week and the rest of this week, which is today, and next week, I will have to just enable the function. If this area does not get touched, meaning this area stays fresh, and we go up, I think it's time to think about jumping into this. I usually don't do breakouts, but this looks very good to break it out to the upside. We're breaking the overnight, right? It's logical that a lot of traders are being shaped here after the overnight high. But I think this market is strong today. Now we're approaching, I have my first supply at 12,240, and then I have 12,318. So it's hard for me to take all these, and obviously my thesis of the breakout has been destroyed right now. But like I said, I wanted a solid close here. Now it's the same candle coming back and forth. It's not good. Now this area can work as a micro bull bear if it creates something here. So I do have 93 to 09. Alright, the tick chart shows a consolidation right there, so we don't have a clear direction of the tick. The ADQD is ADQD ADDQ, I guess. Yeah, trading view has ADDQ. So the ADDQ is starting to show some breathing to the downside. And same thing for this. So I'm gonna have this here set up, right? And what do I have here? There we go. We created a new high. Now it's hard to take a breakout because if you figure, right? If you need to take a breakout here, let's say you're taking this breakout, and let me get rid of this area, right? But let's say you want to take a breakout here, right? And you're taking a breakout from here. What will be your risk? Like if your risk is up to here, right? You know how much is a 2 to 1? I'm not saying you cannot move this, but 2 to 1 is 12,309, right? If you want to risk all this. So that's why I don't take breakouts, because the risk is very hard to account. Like, where is your stop? Volatility stop? Well, how much is your ATR, right? Can you check that? How much is the ATR for the NQ on the let's say 1 minute, George?
20,
like 20 points.
28.
Yeah, so
almost 29.
yeah, so 24. If you wanna spend 5 minutes in this trade, or 3 minutes, depending on how much does it take for your trades statistically, how much does your winners take? So you gotta, if it takes 5 minutes in average, so you gotta raise 100 points. Like, is that worth? After is going 2.5%. We're talking about $2,000 per contract. So I have this supply, right? We have too much momentum to the upside. To take any supply. So what we want here is just try to see where we can jump into this trend, right? Yeah, as suspected, the supply didn't work. Now remember, the yellow line is a COT. It's a high volume node from previous days. So if I go here, it's 1, 2, 3 days, 3 consolidation days, and then an explosive move down. So above that, I do expect some retracement. A lot of short covering happening right now. Bitcoin is going up hard, 8%. All right, so we have the COT right there. Remember, COT is the high volume. This is a commitment of traders, but an HOV is a high volume node. HON is a high volume node. HBN, sorry, high volume node is where the majority of transactions happen at that tick. This tick is 12,279.50. So obviously a lot of algos trade from that number because they have averages there, either to close positions or to keep opening, right? And so they don't damage their average. Because if you want to add to a position, at least you want your average, right? So a lot of computerized trading happens in that point. I didn't use that point exactly to trade from there, like, but if I have a zone that coincides, then yes. But I need to see an area. I need to see a formation. I cannot trade off of that out of the blue. do have a resistance point right here.
We're 12,318. 12,318. What is that resistance?
Here.
Yeah.
The red line is from.
And your yellow line?
The yellow line is the HOV.
Oh, okay.
HVN, sorry, high volume node.
Market internals. Tick is making a new low. But as you stated, the ADDs are, for the most part, holding steady.
Yeah. It looks like it wants to come down. Same for the tick chart.
It's at such an extreme that.
Yeah. But the tick chart is starting to make new lows.
Yes.
So let's see if we can hold this trend for the tick chart, right? We have 1.5 minute for the or 1 minute for the consumer sentiment. Michigan consumer sentiment. Michigan University consumer sentiment. There you go. So I have 48.50 to 65. 48.50 to 65. 48.50 to 65. I want to be ready here. For the news. And means that this can bring this back down to here. Right.
And it's out.
There you go.
10 o'clock.
There you go. So, alright, I'm short. I'm short in this. And my risk is very, very small. I just got short here because of the zone. It was not violated. Looks like I'm gonna be stuffed out. Yes. Yeah, the tick trend is being violated right now.
Telling you.
What?
Well, sorry, telling you what? The tick trend.
The 1 minute candle on the tick was creating new highs. Right there. For the most part, these markets are bullish. We got to the CLT, to the volume node, and still hasn't broken that point. But I think it's too bullish for it to not break it. So 12,318. 12,309 we said is a 2-to-1 for the 100 points. No, it was 100 point, did I say? Breakout, yeah. Yeah, 2-to-1 is 314. One minute for the 7-minute to close is 293 205. 293 205. 293. $283, 205. Let's wait for the next 7 minutes to see if it doesn't break it. I can take this. Right here. Yeah. 7 seconds for this 7 minute. It's going back to the COT. It's going back up. Alright, if it breaks that high, I think I'm gonna take it. There it goes. So I have a $200 risk there. See if it comes back. It's 3 minutes. The tick chart is not looking bad. So what I did with my risk management is a good thing, because I'm gonna be able to take more trades and still risk my my predetermined risk, and I'll have spread more opportunities, right? That's not good. That is absolutely not good.
What are the internals telling you?
Now the tick chart is bullish. The ADQD is still in the same high, but the market looks very bullish. Like it was not the same situation when I was trying to short like 2 seconds ago. Still have my order there. See how this goes. Now it's not a fresh sign anymore. It's been hovering there. Let's see how this goes. Look, the max I'm gonna lose is 1 R, right? And the R today is pretty cheap, so it's fine. I want to take more trades, that's what I want. Yeah, 7 minute looks pretty bullish. I don't think this zone might hold. I'm still in it, but I need this to move 1-to-1, which is how much?
We just got a new 5 minute.
Yeah. Yeah. Might explode from there anytime, not anytime. Yeah, the 3 minute looks awful, bro. But it is what it is. A lot of sellers are acting there, so we have been rolling over. Look, here's the thing. The retracement for the long is very limited, so I need this to retrace more to the downside. That's why I'm just waiting on the long side. Now the tick is doing a new extreme. Am I 1-to-1 right now? Yeah, I was 1-to-1, right? Was I? Now I'm sure 1-to-1. So I am putting this stop break even again, right? And it looks like I'm gonna be stop break even. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you guys. 2 break evens today. This thing is not running to my direction. But it is what it is. We have to be overly patient. That's the way this works. We have to be mental athletes and try to hold when this thing happens. When you're in a drawdown, you need to be aware that the drawdown is caused by your behavior, not the market. The market is going to do whatever it's going to do. It did move down to my 1-to-1. I think more, right? How much was my 2-to-1?
Yeah, it's gone.
No, it was close to 2-to-1. But anyway, that's fine. For one trend to change, it takes a lot of time. It does not happen in 2 seconds. So that's what I think. It could happen here, consolidation. Now we just have a new 7 minute. Now see how the price hover around the COT is a very important number. the tick chart start to trend down again.
Yeah.
See what the 7-minute does. Look, buyers are holding this market, obviously. Okay, ADQD is just sideways, pure sideways since the open.
New 15.
Yeah.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, that.
Oh, it came close to your target?
Yeah. And that's T2 there.
There's a lot of buyers trying to hold this market up. There's a competition going on there. Let's see who wins. Sellers have improved lately, so three more minutes for this candle of 7 minutes, and the 3 minute does not show it's not showing any bullish pattern, it's just sideways. By the way, when you're not busy, what happened with the consumer sentiment? I want to see the
Came in less than expected. Expected was 64.1. It came in at 59.1.
Order filled.
volatility is -7%, is under 30.
Yeah.
Two more minutes for this 7 minute. Like I've said, the red line it was a very important resistance point from previous days. We can see it here. This is a 7 minute you cannot appreciate well here, but and the COT. The COT is the yellow line. We need a new 7 minutes from it. If it comes back here and I have the internals according, the internals aligned, I will take this. It's not an easy trade though. We're in the supply. How's the weekly chart, by the way? The weekly chart is gonna close neutral, bullish. If it closes right there. Alright, so we have there, what do we have here in the supply?
Cancel. Order filled.
Dollar's going down, yen is going down, rates still going up, so this is a mixture. How are the algo doing? New 7-minute. We have a very bullish day. I really don't have above this 12,337. I have no supply, but like 600 or something. But as of right now, I don't have any like supply. If it gets created here, nice. But for now, wow, we have a bunch of companies going up 10%. ARK Investing, Twilio, Toast, Roblox, Lucid, DocuSign, Matterport, Coin, GME. GME is up 16%. Beyond Meat, SoFi, Hood, Baba, and those like this market is very, very bullish. It's being bought across the board.
I guess they're deciding that that's the low.
Yeah, nobody knows that.
We'll see what the Fed thinks.
Yeah. A lot of money being poured into the markets. So if I see a leg out here, if I get a leg out here, I want to see this, right? If I see a leg out here, like this, and I want to take this. I mean, everything is possible. I haven't seen any bear market in my lifetime, but what I've read and what I've learned is that in bear markets, the bullish days are very, very bullish. Huh? It works like a vacuum, right? Like we were talking yesterday.
Well, and you've also got to imagine that all the people that have been short for the last few weeks,
yeah,
are maybe taking some profits off.
Oh no, completely.
And especially on a day like today,
Being stopped
it
out.
just adds on to, it just piles up. The higher it goes, the more people are getting out, trailing stops getting hit and whatnot.
Yeah.
This is definitely the kind of day that the algos like, though.
Yeah. Just 10:30. It looks weird to me. 10:30 and we're up 3%. I'm gonna go 5% today. I mean, we might.
I actually think it is possible.
It is. Everything is possible. Anything is possible. And close the week.
Well, it would have to go up quite a bit to close the week positive.
300 points more.
Yeah, even the ES would have to go another 100 points, which would mean it would practically have to go 200 points in one day. Obviously possible, but
yeah, we had 10% days in the pandemic, right?
Yeah. Although, you know what? The volume's kind of low.
Is it?
I don't have the right chart to look at for that, actually.
Well, compared to
on the micros, it is.
So let's do this. I'll compare the openings always. Well, it's lower than yesterday. Yeah, it's been lower. Yeah, today is to the low side. Well, if you figure the rally days, the days that it goes up is sort of like a volume day. It's like a low volume day. So that supply is holding. I don't think it could last for much. Unless there's a big seller there. So what the internal says right now, the picture still don't look very bullish though. ADQD is still flat. It's in a range. Hmm. I think we have to change our bias to just buy the dip now and see how it goes for the next few days. We've been selling the rallies, not anymore. Today is not like a sell rally day. I've shorted like 3 shorts, 1 loser, 2 break evens. But my break even says this thing is going up. I haven't have a nice run to the downside. Well, you just have to see the chart. Two more minutes in this 7-minute. Sellers obviously are showing out there. But buyers are being very strong today. Fridays is a typical bullish day, right? Fridays all the time try to fix up the week. And we were down, what, like 5% for the week? And we're getting back 3% today.
Order filled.
Seconds for these 7-minute to close. How much is this? How much is this? Because I think 18 points is not bad. So it's 318 to 38. 318 to 38. 318. 38. Let's go to 44. The ADQD is starting to break to the downside, and I want to see the tick chart break into the downside if I want to take this short. There we go. All right.
Order filled.
Stepped out for profit. There we go. I'm gonna take this.
Order filled.
ADQD is starting to break down.
And that's an extreme low on the ticks.
Yeah, how do you have how do the other two?
They're up quite a bit. They're long, all kinds of long. I've had to close a few.
Are you closing?
I closed a few.
Oh, okay. That's our Jackie.
We've got a visitor.
To relax a little bit, okay? You have to relax a little bit. Yeah. 1 minute for this candle to close the 7 minute. Alright, nice job. Good job, Mom. Yeah. Alright. Take extreme. See if this order gets filled in. I think it could. The next candle, probably. 14 minutes for this candle. Yeah. This is a 5-minute delay.
Hey, on the tests, the trailing drawdown on the test trails you all the way, right?
Yeah. The real account and the funded account, it just stops, but on the test, yeah, it's all the way.
That's their moneymaker right there.
What?
That. The fact
For them?
That, yeah, the fact that it trails you all the way
Yeah.
on the test.
Eso son largo, okay.
There. That's what your account looks like right now.
Oh, nice.
But at one point we were up like 7 long just on the NQ, so I've closed 2 of them because they were already up the average plus 1 standard deviation. So,
yeah.
And then it got in long like near the top, and I was like, no. We'll close some of these. This is an important pullback right here.
How much? 48?
No, just whether or not like this is a pullback to continue to go long, or if this is just gonna retest that high before it sells the rally.
I have an order to go short at 318. I think it's losing some steam.
Absolutely. I mean, that was a heck of a run.
Yeah.
Almost 300 points since the open. Since the low of the open.
Alright. Let's see how this goes.
The ticks have certainly been creating like lower highs on the tick chart. And that extreme low about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I'm about to get filled here. A minute. Alright, this is gonna be my last trade of the day. It's no volatility, it's no retracements. If I can resist this 30 more seconds, that would be great.
Order fill.
Five more minutes for this 30. Where's the 5 minute doing? I'm out. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna wrap this video up. See you all guys Monday. I'll be posting my weekly recap and whatever other content that I have to post. Have a nice weekend. Thank you.
Have a good one.